Hey Simone, good evening. Good evening. As I watched your video, I must say you brought up some very, very good points. It's very hard to try to counter some of those points, especially when you really speak about, from the judicial standpoint, from the straight up legalities of your argument, especially when you speak of the IDEA, or even in reference of the ADA, and having all scholars have the opportunity to have that free and clear, suitable education. The only question I would try to ask is how can we kind of merge the two, with that the idea of trying to see if we could, meet somewhere in the middle as it pertains to, when you think about this class, we ride the teeter line between, ethically, what's ethically correct and what's morally correct. And I asked that because one of the things that I felt like was really profound in the case study was really speaking to those teachers that, sometimes we can be caught in our own ways, or, we can be kind of stuck. And just thinking about some of the pushback that, you would receive with that, even though you might be, legally correct, morally correct. And like I said, we always want to caution on the side of being legally correct, which is what makes my counter argument kind of difficult. But I would just challenge you, or even us as a profession, to think about ways that we could kind of coexist and cross pollinate both of those ideologies. Thinking about how we can legally have, meet the needs of every single student, and then also meet the needs also of our educators. We know and understand at this point, teachers aren't as selfless as they once were. We know that teachers come and go. We know that teachers choose us. So trying to figure out how we can kind of, like I said, cross-pollinate, make sure that both of our, fields are met. When I just think about that, like I say, you make some very good points. It's a very hard time trying to counter your argument. But I just think that we can also just think about what the teacher needs, and whatever decision that we make that is just best for all of our stakeholders here.